One of Paso's most legendary historical figures was born in 1860 in Ohio. His name was Peter Kern. At the age of 15, he apprenticed as a jeweler. 6 years later, in 1881, he arrived at El Paso and opened El Paso's largest jewelry store. Over the span of 17 years, he sold over $2 million worth of jewelry to El Pasoans. Right behind me is where his famous gate was built. At the intersection of Kansas and Robinson, he built the entrance to what is now Kern Place neighborhood. This archway became very controversial. It had many symbols on it. It had the horoscope, all the different astrological houses. It had the Star of David, and all throughout it had swastikas. This is before the World Wars, so let's keep in mind what the swastika symbol is all about. Originally, it's an Indian symbol, and it has to do with good luck and good fortune, a good life. Peter Kern was known for many things, amongst them being very charismatic and having impeccable taste in beauty. He was a jeweler after all. So we know that when Miss Madeline Gregory walked into his shop and swept him off his feet, she must have been incredibly beautiful. 1886 was a big year for Peter Kern. He purchased a tract called McCallican at the time from Juan and Guadalupe Azcárate. It's now Kern Place. That same year, he proposed to an officer's daughter, Madeline Gregory. They fell in love, married, and this is their beautiful home. At the top of Cincinnati Street, where the tract that he had purchased ends, with it beginning where his famous gate was. A few years after that, in 1893, he and a few of his buddies went camping in New Mexico. He was mesmerized by the area and started to pursue the building of a dam out there. Peter Kern was pivotal to the building of Elephant Blue. 3 years after that, in 1896, Kern takes off to Alaska. He found himself trading in diamonds out there. He did jewelry. He then went down to Chicago, tried doing a jewelry shop. He eventually ended up back in El Paso in 1910, very wealthy. But by 1930, he had lost all his fortune. And he actually ended up being the gardener to many of the properties in Kern Place. At the age of 76, he moved to Arlington. He was at the Masonic home there, and one morning he was out for a stroll and he was hit by a train. Peter Kern passed away in 1937.